We had to reset our camera there because I brought in a new camera lady. Jordan, my daughter Jordan Cox, is going to run the camera here for me in the junior varsity action. Here is the Red Devils from Oberlin. Decatur County have come east to watch or to try and play here against tonight the Huskies from Northern Valley. Had to pull that camera down. Kenton's a little taller than you, isn't he? Oh, I forgot to turn your mic on. There you go. As Gabe Rudd, one of those starters there for Northern Valley, goes high after the opening tip, he'll turn and fire and score quickly. Northern Valley out to a 2-0 lead. We'll chase down your starters here momentarily. That three-pointer is missed. Sorry, as I have dropped my program. There it is. Three-pointer this time is no good by Jensen, and Northern Valley to get the lead to pull that rebound down and come down the court and try and reset. They'll get it inside to Skimper, outside to Cox. In rhythm, three-pointer, cash. That's kind of what Jason Cox needed to get his night started. He hasn't started a night like that all season, burying his first shot. We'll see what happens here moving forward. He's a good shooter. He just hasn't been able to find that rhythm so far. This shot is also good. It's a long two-pointer by Morford, excuse me. Breaking out the scoring into the scoring column here for the Red Devils. And now a steal. Devin Jensen will now be called for a travel out top. Northern Valley out with 5-0 early in this one. Jason Cox's three-pointer and Gabe Rudd's initial two-point shot right at the beginning. Let's run down those starters. Brody Preston is a sophomore. He stands 5'10". A 5'10" sophomore, Jason Cox. Aaron Hendrickson is a 5'9" senior. This play is made by Rudd. Gabriel Rudd inside is a 6'3" sophomore. Drew Skimper's a 6'1" sophomore. Three-pointer left open. They couldn't find it as Morford. And Skimper tracks the rebound down, but now a steal. And a shot up, and a charging violation will go against number 33. Is that correct? Is your mic on there, Jordan? Number 33 on the foul. The problem is that number 33 does not exist in my book. So I'm going to have to figure out who that is. Skimper into the corner to Brody Preston. Will now lob it inside to Gabe Rudd, who goes up and is fouled, and he'll go to the line. This foul will go against Seller. Gavin, the 6'2" junior, will pick up the foul. Now we have time to end a break into the action. Ruzicka, a 5'10" freshman, gets the start here in the JV side alongside Teague Morford. And number 4, Davin Jensen, who has that bucket. He's a 5'10" sophomore. Rudd makes his second, or did he make them both?
Nope.
Just one of them?
Mm-hmm.
Three-pointer is short, ball on the ground, and it's tied up by Cox and Ruzicka. I'll try and get who this number 33 is, as he's not in my book here for the Red Devils. The ball slapped out of there by Rudd, but it's saved. Shot now by Ruzicka. No good. He'll go after his own rebound, but he takes one too many hops. It'll be a turnover. Help me out, Jordan. What happened there? I had my head down.
I think he stepped on the line.
So it'll be a turnover there by the Devils. Drew Skimper out high, working against this zone defense here by the Red Devils, and Hendrickson is going to be called for a travel. Head coach Kellen Fernetti and assistant coach Kyle Breath both high and praising that effort there by their team, trying to get them to play some defense here. Open shot, no good. Jason Cox crashes a rebound but loses it. And this one goes just over his head. Brody Preston to get it down and throws it away as he was trying to throw it off of Ruzica, but he missed. Did I get it? Oh, I missed it. So the Red Devils will continue to get the ball. Three-pointer by Unknown into the corner off of Cox. And no, it'll go off of Ruzica and out of bounds. See if I can use the technology here to see if I can find. Oop, thank you, Jordan. As I forgot to hit the button correctly. We were lost in outer space world as Aaron Hendrickson is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two. This foul will go on number 33. Did he make the first one, Jordan?
No, he did not.
Tell me about the second one. Why send a text message?
Second one almost makes it in. Drew picks it back up and shoots it and makes it.
So Drew Skimper with the offensive rebound and score. Another offensive rebound here by the Red Devils. And they'll get it into the corner. As that shot's no good. Another offensive rebound. And this one, Jason Cox rips it away.
And don't forget to ask about Equity Bank Insurance, which offers an array of insurance products from home, auto, farm, business, and crop insurance. Why not stop by at Almena or Norton's locations and visit them online at equitybank.com to let them show you why equity means more.
They stand at the kitchen.
Northern Valley squeezes one inside here to Rudd. Has it blocked by number 25 now into the game, Adelman. The 6'4 junior blocks an attempt on his first defensive spot. As Jensen drove baseline, just ran out of real estate, touched the out of bounds line. And I have found the unnamed player, Mr. Urban. Mr. Urban wears number 33. Not in our programs at home. Who'd this foul go against?
45.
So Brody Preston will get to go to the line to see if he can make some free throws here tonight. Northern Valley struggling from the free throw line currently. Foul goes against Seller, his second. Preston makes it one of two. This one's too far out of the reach of Seller. It'll be another turnover by the Devils. Northern Valley to set with Brody Preston. Tries to go into the corner to Caden Lowry, but he was coming over for a high ball screen. Just a miscommunication and a turnover for Northern Valley. Gabe Rudd out in front of everybody. Get this one on camera if he tries it. This one is no good. Didn't know what he was going to do. Thought he might try and dunk it home. I know he's an athletic kid with some springs as Urban goes to the hole, and he'll have two fouls coming or two free throws coming. So Urban will go to the line. Foul goes against Skimper, his first, team first on the evening. Second one is good for Urban. Swinging around, Brody Preston open for a three, will let fly. And it's tracked down quickly by Morford, but he stepped on the line. They're stepping on a lot of lines, aren't they, Jordan? Bring that thing closer to your mouth so I can hear you. Jason Cox with a bad turnover here, trying to go inside to Rudd. Back to Adelman. Pull up jump shot, no. It's a good look there for Morford, a 5'10 junior. Skip it to Skimper. Tries to go right at it. Brody Preston is fouled as he goes up for it. And he'll go back to the line where he's 1 for 2 tonight. Foul goes in the books against Teague Morford, the 5'10 junior. And Brody drills the free throw. He'll have one more coming. Into the game, Jess Henriksen, a 5'8 freshman. Urban to sit. 2 for 2 that time around for Brody Preston. With 1:23 to go here in the first quarter, Northern Valley out to an 11-3 lead. Morford to let it fly, long, no good, but an offensive rebound cleaned up and put in by the big man Seller. Gavin Seller, 6'2 junior. And as our crowd comes to life, trying to get a defensive stop here. They get it inside to Rudd, but he will walk with it. Tried to handle a tough pass, and it'll end a turnover. Kyle Spear now into the game for Northern Valley, the sophomore. 5'6". That's how tall Kyle is here. Trying to run a set play with under a minute to go. What are you thinking here coming out of this little timeout?
I think Northern Valley needs to have stronger passes or better communication.
Or both is a good sign as the Red Devils kind of run a set coming out of the break. It's poked out of the air and stolen by Hendrickson now with 30 seconds to go. Northern Valley will maybe hold here for the last shot. Preston has to pick it up, and now Drew Skimper way out high. He'll go baseline, goes across the court to Hendrickson. Skip now to Brody Preston with 14, 13, and now 12. Oh, beautiful Euro floater. No, Gabe Rudd goes up and gets it, but he comes down and travels with it. So 7.6 to go. Long shot is no good for Teague Morford, and that'll carry us to the first quarter horn. Excuse me, that's not going to be the first quarter horn. It's going to be the third quarter horn. Jonah Black now into the game. He wears number 4. He's a 5'2 sophomore. Skip it to Hendrickson, now back to Proston as Northern Valley trying to move it around here a little bit. Usually they find Rudd inside, but tonight has not been the easiest night for Rudd inside. Jonah Black with a little jump shot, no good. Hendrickson with a rebound. He'll fight through the trees, go up and score. Good play by Aaron Hendrickson, and that's all just determination there to go get a rebound in the trees and then score over the top of them. And it'll be a turnover forced there by Black. Northern Valley to play it in off the far corner. 2-3 defense by the Red Devils. And Northern Valley is trying to figure out how to crack it. Preston now to Black. And now back to Preston. They're trying to just move the ball back and forth, back and forth. as Preston will take a mid-range jump shot and score it. Pretty little shot there by Brody, huh?
Yes, sir.
Inside to Adelman. He'll go to the rim and score. Would like to see more of that out of Brian Adelman, the 6'4" junior. Put his head down with a couple dribbles and went right at it with some aggression and scored. Swinging all the way around, Hendrickson open for three. No, but Brody Preston to rebound. But he's surrounded by Red Devils. And Hendrickson goes in there diving after one. And it'll be a tied ball as Urban will check in. And so will Drew Skimper. So Gabe Rudd to sit, Jonah Black to sit. David Jensen to sit. Caden Lowry now back in. Tries to get the ball into Seller, and Adelman will fight Skimper for it. And the Red Devils keep it. Was it a jump ball call? Jordan nods her head so everybody can hear it.
Yes.
I thought that was correct. The alternating possession arrow goes over to Northern Valley. Northern Valley working with a high post, Caden Lowry, low post, Drew Skimper trying to figure out how to swing the ball from left to right. Keep it moving, keep that defense working. As Ruzicka checks back into the game, and to the bench goes Hendrickson. Yep. Back to Cox. Now Jason's going to have an opportunity, but didn't take it. Goes inside to Caden Lowry. Now back outside to Brody Preston. Great defensive play there by Ruzicka. But this time Ruzicka is called for a foul. They'll have to go all the way out high to Brody Preston. Into the corner, and now it's knocked out of there by Adelman. Out in front of everybody's Morford, but he couldn't make it happen. Seller, though, will for the mid-range jump shot. Gavin Seller with his second bucket of the evening. Hendrickson. Now Cox will have an open shot. Long air ball, but Drew Skimper thought he had it, but the long arms of Seller making it difficult to do anything easy inside. Right, Jordan?
Yeah.
Northern Valley's had to do a lot of scoring from outside here tonight. Normally they score a lot of points in the paint. The Dutch boy points in the paint. Tonight it's been the outside ball. Into the corner. Cox should have fired it. Goes inside to Drew Skipper, trying to go right at his defensive, but it's going to be a foul. It'll go on Adelman. Drew Skipper will go to the line. Drew's first trip to the line. As Northern Valley leads 15-9 with 5 minutes to go. First one for Drew is short. His second free throw up and good. Drew with 3 on the evening. Ruzicka. Now back to Morford, excuse me. Seller, pump fake, thought about it. Urban, couple dribbles trying to go around Lowry, but couldn't. Morford inside to, and give and go action couldn't be completed, but it was a nice offensive set there by the Red Devils. Lob it up into the corner to Cox. Goes inside to Lowry, but it goes right through his hands to Adelman. And the 3-second violation will be called against Ruzicka. And substitutions around here for the Red Devils. Number 31, Ossemeyer, Jace Ossemeyer, 6'3" sophomore into the game. Along with number 4, David Jensen, number 23, Jesse Henriksen. Cox now to Drew. Inside, Drew Skimper finds it and scores it. Drew hasn't found the Drew zone that much, but definitely that one qualifies for the Drew zone, right, Jordan?
Yep.
We call the Drew zone the little short jump shots right around that free throw line. He's got such a nice touch. He does really well from that area. Brody Preston has to flip it back behind his back to keep the possession for the Dogs, and he does. High ball screen by Skimper, and a hesitation dribble is going to be whistled for a double dribble by Preston. .330 to go in the game. This is our fourth quarter of action here in the junior varsity boys. Only going to play 2 here tonight. Nice thought, nice look, just couldn't make it happen as it ends up in a turnover. Same kind of way this way is, but Northern Valley gets to keep possession because they were in position. Does that work? Squeeze it inside to Drew Skimper, up and in, right over Ossemeyer. Here's Brody Preston. Hesitation dribble, fires one up, no good. Big rebound by Drew, though, and he'll be fouled on his follow attempt. Adelman got him from the back. Drew Skimper back to the line, but the rebound was the most impressive part of that situation as he went crashing after Brody just kind of tossed one up. To the bench is Ossemeyer, Adelman, and Hendrickson. Skimper knocks them both in. (22-9) Northern Valley out to its biggest lead here of the night. As this pass will go to mate. That's Madison Urban, the unnamed player from earlier. Started the game real hot, gets this bucket. Nice look. Got to talk to him a little bit before the first of the game. I said he's got the best hair on the floor, and he put up a big old smile. Jason Cox with a nice drop pass to Gabe Rudd, but he missed it. Gabe got his rebound, fought for it, and flips it up and in. I don't know how he made it go, but he made it happen. Urban's kick out out of Morford, and it's stolen by Rudd. Brody Preston with a nice crossover goes into the corner for an open. Jason Cox will let it fly and splash. That first one goes down. The second and the third one feel awful wet too. I wish we could play a full 4 quarters because Jason's having a pretty good shooting night. And a turnover as number 4 Jensen drug his foot just enough. The official whistled him for it. Substitutions in here for Northern Valley. Caden Lowry, Kyle Spear, and Jonah Black all into the game. And Cox, Rudd, and Hendrickson will sit. Facilitate the last 1:30 here. Kyle turns, fires from the free throw line, no good. Drew Skimper with an offensive rebound, puts it up and scores. Urban to fire a three. He just made one. Couldn't get this one to full. Brody will bring it down on a smaller dribble and get it over to Black. Black's falling out of bounds. He's got to throw it up. Somehow Skipper stole it back. Preston to the rim, floats it up, and it'll be a blocking foul against the Red Devils. 2 free throws coming for Mr. Preston. Seller picks up his third. Brody Preston from the line here tonight. Missed his first, but has made his next four. Adelman, Ossemeyer, and Hendrickson back now on the floor. Ruzicka, Seller, and Morford to sit. Urban tracks that rebound down, kind of. How did that work out? We're going to have to look at the official. Apparently he was standing on the line when he caught it. Brody Preston kind of stuck it in his belly as he was standing on the line. They'll kick it back out to Jonah. He'll fire the three. No, but it's inside to Skimper. Couldn't get the follow with the left hand as we work our way to 30 seconds left to go in this one. Rebound by Skimper. Kicks over to Lowry. And Northern Valley can sit here, try and find one. Jonah Black will be whistled for the backcourt violation here. As Ruzicka back into the game for the Devils.
15 seconds left.
You haven't got to talk much in this one, have you?
No, that's okay.
Urban quickly to the rim, goes up high and scores right over Brody Preston. That's worthy of a replay button right there as Urban just went baseline and nobody stopped him and he finished high for the basket. That will end the game as we're only going to play 2 quarters here tonight. Northern Valley picks up the win 30-13. And we'll just stay right here because I think I've got